I just spent an ungodly amount of time trying to get a shader to give the look that I wanted. 3 hours later, and I decided we're gonna do this in vanilla. So, wow. I also had to wait forever for the radiators in my apartment to turn off because they are steam radiators and are extremely loud, and I'm just praying that they don't turn on right now. Today is December 1st, and I have decided to do a little advent calendar for you guys. And we're going to be building a snowy cabin every single day. Part of this series is me just wanting to improve my building. Yeah, I got this world. It's large biomes, and we just happen to spawn over in this forest. And yeah, we're going to build some cute little cabin. I'm actually really excited. I figured for our first spot, we could do... Ooh, I was thinking somewhere with a little less trees. What if we did one like just up on this little hill right here? This would be perfect. We could plant a few trees by it. Okay, yeah, I think this is the spot. This is a good spot. This is why I flew over here anyways, because I thought about it. Yeah, let's build it here. You know what, let's just do a full wood cabin for our first day. I think that's pretty solid. Let's do stairs for the walls. I'll show you what I mean. We'll need some logs, and I saw someone build with fence gates as well, which I thought looked really good. Maybe we'll do dark oak fence gates. Should we do a dark oak roof? There won't be like that much variation, I won't lie. I think that could be good. And let's get some trapdoors and shelves. That's right. Shelves are a thing now, and I still just really don't know how to build with them. We'll grab some of these. I think that's enough to start this. I actually don't know why we did this, because I don't think we're gonna do it like this. Hold on. Here's what I'm thinking. We can go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's keep them pretty small. I want to get better at building really small. We'll do 5 by 7. Oh wait, this is actually tiny. I did say I wanted a tiny, to get better at tiny builds. Oh! You know what I just realized? Let's cut the weather for the replay mod, and we'll bring it back after. Now that I'm looking at this, I think what we need to do is oh, I just got an idea. I was gonna say we need to just do regular logs for the side, but after seeing this, I realized we could get a cool effect. I think we need to extend it one more, or else our interior is actually gonna be a 3 by 3, which might be a little too small. But I'm thinking if we did this, oops, we're gonna get this really nice like cabin wood effect. Oh, that's really pretty actually. So yeah, okay. I'm actually proud of myself for coming up with that. Okay, let's do this on both sides and go up like 3 blocks and then look at it. I think because we're keeping the first one pretty small, this'll do. And for the end of this, I feel like we need like something darker. Wait, you know what? What if we just did something like this? Ooh, I actually really like that. Okay, these basically are vertical slabs. You know what? Yes, this is fire. Should we mix in some of these? You know what? No. We're gonna stick with these. I guess you don't really need to crouch to do these. I think this is looking like a really good basis for a little cabin. I suppose now we should figure out the roof. Okay, what I have seen, so I've seen multiple ways of doing roofs. Most people have them stick off the edge, but I've also seen some where they keep in line with the edge of the house. And I think because we already have kind of an indent here, if we keep the edge of the roof in line with these blocks, it could look really good. But I think we might still have an overhang. And I saw, I think it was on I'm Shrammy too. I love watching his videos. He does things like this on his roofs with open gates, and I really like it, so we're gonna try it here, even though I'm not honestly that confident seeing it on here. Okay, yes. We're gonna do, I think we'll do the edges of the roof first. Because I was thinking, I actually feel like it might look nice if we do something like this across here. But I'm not sure. Let's finish the rest of the roof first. I think we just kind of bring it up like this, to be honest. Usually I don't like the roofs to be way bigger than the bottom part, but I feel like giving this a really tall peak is actually going to look kind of good. So, okay, that won't stay there, but for right now, just so we can see how tall that will look. Okay, actually, I am really liking the proportions of this. It's kind of cute. It's kind of very cute. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to decide on the top of this. You know, we could also bring the gates back onto the top of the roof. That has just given me an idea. What if we do bam here, and we could do them like opposing ways, maybe? And then open them. Okay, we would have to put an actual... That's right, they float, so that will look kind of weird, huh? Okay, well, we could just put these on here. How does that look? Not great. Okay, you know what? I'm really struggling here, but I don't think we necessarily need to be doing that. But I think what we do, for the edges at least, is we do a block and then maybe a fence like this. Oh! I really like that. I think that looks really good. You know what I just realized though? We can't really put icicles on this if we do it this way. Which is fine, that's just a restriction we'll have. And let's fill in this gap right here on both sides. And I think we can continue these dark oak shelves up as well. Oh, no. I was so confused for a second. I was like, what? That's right, I forget about these things. Okay, and just an upside down stair here. I feel like this would just look more regular. Honestly, I'm not digging this. Can we, how will this look? It looks better. We could do the end of a log per chance. I feel like it looks okay. Yeah, okay, I think that works. Although it is a little odd, I will admit. Okay. This is looking really cute. I want to be using things that I don't normally. Where's roots? Can roots go upside down or... Okay, I've actually wondered this for a while. Can you put roots going sideways on something? Or is it only under? It's only under. Ah, that's too bad. But I kind of had an idea to have a little bit of a thatched roof on this. But we could fill it in with dirt, like so. Actually, you know, now that I look at this, it looks kind of odd. Do we want something like that? Maybe. But I do this on my castle all the time. Okay, it failed there, but... Oh, I love it so much, though. Okay, we could do that. It doesn't end perfectly, but I'm okay with that. And if we did that, we can do the rest in rooted dirt. And I grabbed these because it kind of looks like it might make this look... Hold up. Short dry grass. I've never seen that before. That must be one of the new kind of like grass blocks they added. But I thought something like that might make this look thatchy. Like, but kind of dead because, you know, it is the winter. Honestly, it's starting to look horror. I don't know if that's exactly what we're going for. And you know what? I didn't even think about it, but looking at this side, I actually do like the slabs. So I think we'll go ahead and do that on this side as well. One thing I'm thinking is maybe we should put a block under here as sort of a foundation, simply because I just don't like how you can like see the grass, because in the real world, you know, snow would pile up. Let's see what kinds of stones. My knee-jerk reaction is cobblestone, because I just like the look of it, especially peeking out through cracks and things. But we also have things like tough bricks, which I haven't really used in builds yet. which wouldn't look bad. And one block I never use is bricks. Ooh, these look nice too, mud bricks, but bricks. I never ever use bricks. Okay, quite frankly, I don't like it, but that's why I never use it. I want to figure out how to use it. Okay, maybe not for the foundation, but I do have an idea for it later. And I think, let's just go with this for the foundation, because I mean, I feel like that looks pretty good. Now, this cute little cabin has one glaring issue, and that is that there's not a door or really any kind of a window. So we could put a door in here, right on the corner, which kind of an unusual placement for a door, but I feel like because it's so small, putting a door here would just take up too much space. And then we could do like a window and maybe make it double wide. Okay, I actually feel like that's very cute. And we could always throw in a window on each end too. I don't know how we're going to really do that unless we do a trap door, because then you can like close it and open it. Okay, that's actually cute. Still don't love this simply because a creeper could be coming up and explode you. But it's not bad. It's not bad. Actually, okay, it's growing on me. It's kind of dinky. We could do a similar thing for this window as well. Which actually, that continues the top, which kind of looks super nice. And I don't think we'll put a window on the back because it'll get a little complicated. And we need a fireplace. So yes, we are doing interiors on every one of these builds. What should we do for the door? I need to be more adventurous with my doors. Okay, not like that. I kind of like that. Oh, cute little bunny. I think we're gonna roll with that. My brain is saying a dark oak door would look better, but I do use these too much. Yeah, let's stick with this. Variety. We're going for stuff. Okay, snow. I feel like snow should be our next priority. How high should we stack this? We could do the like thing where it kind of peters out. Like that. Okay, that's cute. That's cute. That's really cute. I like this a lot, actually. And stack it even higher. Maybe it will stack less on this side because the wind blows this way and sweeps it more to the right. Yes, world building. Okay. As for icicles, I did actually see... Oops. It's not that kind of pain. Ooh, I think I was watching Simply Night. Yeah, and he was... Oh, you know, I just realized we can't place things on the bottom of this. I'll show you anyways, though. The way someone on this server, Simply Night, is on... What is it, EchoCraft? Did icicles on their house that just looked amazing. And it was basically, you know, like things like this, but they would also do a white paint, and it would just like look like this, you know, this is dripping. And like, oh my gosh, isn't that just such a fire detail? I thought that was fantastic. You know, I'm feeling like it might be a cute little detail if we add something like this. Yeah, and I feel like that brings in kind of how this is a little dotted too. Let's do that on the other side. Oh my gosh, I started this thinking that this was gonna go terribly, and this is going fantastic. You know what I'd really like in an update though? I'd like a glass pane or some see-through block that hugs the side of a block though, like these shelves or trapdoors. Hey, that's kind of a neat view. Anyways, I think it's interior time. Wait, is it? Is it really time? Yeah, I think so. Unfortunately, no icicles, but I think the most pressing thing in here is a fireplace. Another thing I want to start doing in my builds is having more like continuity. So if I have a fireplace like in the back left, that is exactly where the smoke tower will be. And I was actually thinking maybe we can use bricks. Oh, you know what I just realized? We can add those roots in under here. Okay, fireplaces can't catch things on fire, but I think we still want to be careful. Let's see, if we do it not on the edge, but is it right here I was thinking? Yes. We can have the fireplace go up like this. And I've seen people do like this sort of thing that I've always thought was cute, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be good for this build. Okay, definitely not. Maybe a little higher. I don't want it too high. Oh, you know what? This is a great opportunity for some shelves, I feel like. Oh, this looks so much better than trapdoors too. I can't lie, at first I was super against the shelf blocks because I thought they were like finally giving in to that, like, I don't know, vertical wall thing, and I thought it was gonna make builders lazy, but no, this is actually a fantastic block. And you know, now that I'm looking at this, I almost wonder if less oxidized copper might look a bit better. I guess we really only have full copper at this point though. Ooh, I'm really liking how this is turning out. I don't normally build with like this many like warm colors other than the wood, obviously. So for this, should we just run it into the ground like that? I suppose we can. Does that look bad? I usually will do like a stair out and make like a bigger block, but because this is such a teeny thing anyways, I kind of think it can stay. Ooh, this is getting really clunky really fast. But you know what? A fireplace is kind of very needed when it comes to living in cold biomes. One thing I like to do with stairs in front of fireplaces sometimes is like this type of thing. And so it kind of separates it from the floor a little bit. But wow, this is pretty big. Yeah, I'm not sure this is working. Let's get some handy cobblestone. I always like to put cobblestone right under fireplaces because I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like it looks right with like ashes. And I almost wonder if we put, this also might be taking up too much space. What if we put iron bars around this somehow as like a fence guard? Okay, no, not in this small of a build. Wait, what if we just honestly did this? Again, I wish we had like a transparent block that would go, that sat up against a block correctly, but you know, I don't think this looks bad. And maybe we'll, I feel like it's missing a little something. Maybe we can put a brick wall right. Ooh, that looks a lot better. And this even goes through the slab. I don't know if it looks great with the smoke catching right there, but this is really cute. This is a good little compact fireplace. Okay, next we should probably do the flooring. We could continue this block, but I feel like that wouldn't be that awesome. What's an interesting floor? Because to be honest, all I could think about right now is logs. Logs. Let's scroll until we find something. We could always do, you know, one thing I never build with is unstripped logs. Just logs the way they are. I feel like this floor would give you splinters low-key. It's still blending in with the walls way too much, but maybe that's not a bad thing. Okay, let's take a quick break and hang some handy dandy lanterns. And you know what? Maybe we'll do the copper lanterns since they're new to the game. We could break this and put one right there. I don't know. You know what? I don't actually like the green on them. Oh, I was thinking we could put one here, but no. Keep forgetting. You know what? I just realized we have nowhere to hang any exterior lights. Okay, what if we did... Bam! Quite honestly, I'm not sure if it's my favorite. I feel like it messes with our look a little bit with the clean thing here. Let's not do that. Maybe all the light will just come from the inside, which is totally fine. We've got to get serious. Because I do not have unlimited time to spend on this build, unfortunately. I have a lot of homework. It is finals. It is finals right now. So where do we want the bed to go? This is quite an essential. Could always put this right next to the fireplace to keep warm. And let's grab our crafting table and our furnace, which is a staple in any Minecraft household. Bam. I'm still feeling like this floor isn't looking good. No. Ah! I don't know what to do with the floor. We could do pale oak wood. I forget, without shaders, all these blocks look really light. It's not a terrible flooring though. You know what? I don't think this is bad at all. We'll do this. And I feel like we need something to kind of keep in the unit of stuff here. Maybe we could just do this. That's kind of close to the fire. To be honest, I actually don't know if I like it right there. No. If we took this off, we could put a little pot right there. No, that doesn't look good. You know what? I think this honestly might be the build. Oh, you know what? My sister does this in all of her builds. Bam. But basically, it's taking your boots off by the door. And I suppose while we have this, we can add a little detail like this. I have always liked to do this right above my beds. I always thought it was like a cool little centerpiece. Let's put a little clock in. I feel like that's good. Is this too many item frames? Low-key might be too many. I choose to embrace the many item frames. Why is this so messed up? Do you guys see this? What the heck? I could put cobwebs on the ceiling for fun. We don't ever dust our rafters. I don't want this to look horror though. Is this looking horror? It's supposed to look cozy. This is a Christmas series. Come on. Let's do a little pop of color. We already have some red. Alliums are kind of cute little things. Aw, maybe we could put a little bit of carpet for a doormat. If it doesn't, I don't know if you can put those in the same space as an item frame. We could do also maybe another bit of green. Oh, we can. It's kind of nice. We can come in, wipe off our boots, and take them off. Okay, this has actually turned out really cute. That's a nice little interior, and we can open and shut our windows. I'm kind of wondering if we should put dark oak trapdoors here, because you can't really see these too well. But, I don't know. It's kind of nice how it continues the look out here, at least. So, let's plant a spruce tree. Okay, cute. And you know, another cute thing we can do is just get some logs. And I'm sure all of you... Was I really searching train tracks? I'm sure many of you have actually seen this on... I feel like it's on quite a lot of... It's on Pinterest a lot, I think. Bam. We tied them down. They ain't going nowhere. We just need a pathway. The issue is coming up with a path that's not going to get snow on it. Honestly, that looks a little rough, doesn't it? I don't know how to make a better small pathway that won't get snowed on. Well, I feel like that doesn't look horrible. No, not at all. Okay, do we need anything else? I don't think we can really put flowers outside the window because they die in this cold. You know what? This whole place is so small that single campfire really does light everything up. I was thinking about putting one more light over here on like just a single fence post to kind of light up the wood pile in case you need to go get anything at night. But I think the light genuinely just comes out over here anyways. Maybe part of this series will build a Christmas tree by every single cabin. Actually, I do like that idea. And you know what? I wonder if we have a yellow glass pane. If we can make this look more like a star or something. I don't know. Does that look dumb? And the only way I know how to do ornaments is by buttons. Wait, can buttons even go on leaves? Probably not, huh? What about item frames? Please. Oh, thank goodness. We could do item frames. These glowy ones I feel like look like lanterns. I feel like this is looking pretty good. I'm kind of liking just the glow item frames. You know what? It's a Christmas tree because I said it's a Christmas tree. And now that we're gonna have that light on the top, I actually am concerned about having two lights up here and another light here, because now there's not any light on this side of the build. So maybe we really do put a lantern over here. I suppose that will melt the snow around it, huh? Maybe we put snow blocks underneath this. make a little bit of a path, oops, this way for the wood pile. That looks good. And you know what? We can actually stack up some snow. Okay, you know what? I am so satisfied with our build. This is magnificent. And you know what? Snow will gather on that tree, but I'll let the actual weather do that. Wow, here's an overlook of what we just built. And the inside. Wow, I think this is one of my favorite builds I've ever built. This is so cute. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate each and every single one of you viewers. And I hope to see you tomorrow, or I hope you at least get to see the short. Yay, happy holidays! Alright, goodbye!